The world didn't fall into war. It tripped, slipped, and face-planted right into it. All it took was one wrong turn, one bullet, and suddenly, everyone's fighting everyone. Let's have a war. Everyone knew it was coming, like a storm you can see from miles away. But everyone's pretending it's just bad weather. France wanted its stuff back from Germany. Germany wanted everyone's stuff, and was building a flashy new navy that made Britain feel like its crown was slipping. Both of them were flexing hard, thinking they were the coolest empires on the block. Meanwhile, inside those empires, tons of different people were like, actually no thanks, and started demanding independence, often with a little help from Russia. Europe was basically a giant gossip circle with guns. Everyone was spying, plotting, and making shady alliances. And since military tech had just leveled up, everyone was itching to try out their new toys. Now, in Austria-Hungary, you've got Serbs and Bosnians who absolutely hate living under Austrian rule. Enter Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the throne, who decides to go sightseeing in Sarajevo, in an open-top car, with his route published in the newspaper. What could possibly go wrong? A group of assassins is waiting. They throw bombs. They miss. Franz survives and goes, "Whew, that was close." And you'd think he'd just go home, right? Nope. He decides to drive back through town again. The driver takes a wrong turn and, pure coincidence, ends up right next to one of the failed assassins. Bang! Austria-Hungary is furious. They blame Serbia, and they're not totally wrong. So they go to Germany like, "Yo, we're gonna smack Serbia around a bit." Germany's like, "Do it, we got you." Austria sends Serbia a list of ridiculous demands. Serbia refuses. Boom. War declared. Now everyone's alliances start activating like Pokemon evolutions. Germany and Austria-Hungary versus Serbia, Russia, and France. Montenegro jumps in for fun. Britain's like, we're not sure if we're joining yet, which works perfectly for Germany's secret plan. Germany's plan? Smash France fast while Russia's still waking up, then move east to crush them too. Simple, clean, German efficiency. Except, France has a wall of forts on the border. So Germany says, "No problem, we'll just go around it." Through Belgium. Belgium's neutral, but Germany's like, "Hey, let us through." Belgium. No. Germany. "Okay, cool, we'll just invade then." Bad move. Belgium actually puts up a solid fight and slows them down. Britain gets mad about the invasion of a neutral country and declares war on Germany. Now Germany's stuck looking like the bad guy. Spiky helmets, skulls on uniforms, invading small countries. Nice going. Meanwhile, propaganda explodes across the world. America's watching from afar like, "Y'all are insane." President Woodrow Wilson's trying to be the world's therapist, saying, "Guys, can't we just talk about our feelings?" Back in Europe, the French are showing up to war in bright blue coats and red pants. Stylish? Sure. Smart? Absolutely not. The Germans can spot them a mile away and blast them with massive artillery. Everyone realizes their old-school tactics are useless against modern weapons. It's chaos. Russia joins earlier than expected, so Germany has to pull troops off France to deal with them. Austria-Hungary proves to be comically bad at war, constantly losing to tiny Serbia and begging Germany for help. The Germans do score some wins in the east, but in the west they're stopped just short of Paris. The French refuse to retreat, find a gap in the German line, and counterattack hard. Germany's forced to fall back. Both sides dig in. They try to outflank each other up north until they hit the sea. And just like that, trench warfare begins. Trenches stretch from the North Sea to Switzerland. No man's land in between is a nightmare of mud, barbed wire, and craters. Artillery rains down for days. Soldiers charge into machine guns, and thousands die to gain just a few meters. Life in the trenches? Mud, rats, disease, corpses, and despair. The smell? Unimaginable. The waiting? Endless. The bravery? Unbelievable. This was no quick war. This was hell on earth, and it was just getting started.